Come on, let's work out. I better turn my music down, or I'm gonna get in trouble by those Facebook police. Pranking Kid Rock. You can't really go wrong if you play any Kid Rock album. But you know what? The country ones are really good too. If you like Leonard Skinner, 38 Special. I mean, listen to this song. I can't play it very long because Facebook will shut me down. This is called Rain, or, oh, I forgot the name of this song. It talks about raining and pouring. Oh, it's such a great song. I love Kid Rock, man. What a great guy. He's probably my favorite. Oh my gosh, I don't know how many concerts I have watched or been in the crowd or been a part of the last, God, even 10 years, but my whole life. You know, my first concert is pretty embarrassing. It wasn't by choice, but I went to a place called Magic Mountain, and it's in, is it Valencia, California? Yeah, it's in Valencia. And you guys have probably heard of Magic Mountain. It's still around. Right now, I'm told it's more ghetto Magic Mountain because it's more, you know, it's older now. So, although I don't know what that means, but I haven't been to Magic Mountain forever. But when it was brand new, I went there. And I was with my parents. I was in grade school. And I saw this guy. Yeah, you see Ted Nugent right here, all dressed in white. I just remember being in the crowd. And you know those free shows, you're just walking around like Disneyland or Red Hot Chili, or what's it called, Magic Mountain, Knott's Berry Farm. Here where I live in Salt Lake City, we have a place called Lagoon. It's our version of Disneyland. But whenever you walk around, you always have free shows. I went to Disney World a few months ago, and they had the Spinners playing at Epcot Center for free. All right, so you just hang out, walk around, all of a sudden you hear like Rubber Band Man and all these other cool songs. When I was a kid, and I'm talking early 70s, I'm walking around Magic Mountain. And I'm so young, I was like this long in the pants. I look at this guy in jumpsuit, like a jumpsuit, like almost like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever, almost like Ted Nugent, all whited out. And he was singing all these cover songs. Like I recognized songs, but they weren't the real artist on the radio. But it was John Davidson. Do you guys know who John Davidson is? Oh, wait, he was the host of Hollywood Squares. And he also, I think it was called Real People, or That's Incredible. Do you guys remember a show back then? Sarah Purcell, John Davidson, and I forgot the other guy, Jim. It might have been Jim Stafford. He's the one that sings, I don't like spiders and snakes, and it don't matter what it takes to love me. God, I love that song. I have not heard of that song forever. We should play it on YouTube, huh? All right. I got a review of a new energy drink. I have not even had it yet. Now, back in 99 or 2000, hold on, I got to turn my beeper off. I just noticed that it's chirping. So if anyone's commenting, you won't hear it. Back in 1999 or 2000, I built a radio station with my buddies that also built K-Bear, another rock station in Salt Lake City, but it was on 102.3 The Blaze. Our mission was to destroy and kick ass the mighty K-Bear, which we did in less than 3 months, because as you know, K-Bear plays only 5 songs a day, and then they flip them again. For the life of me, I don't know why they don't play like 1,000 songs, but so I built 102.3 with my good buddy Chris and some other former members of legendary K-Bear. And I'm doing the morning show with Mickey Fox and my buddy Matt Vance. And I've told this story before, but anyway, we had a fridge that said Red Bull on it, one of those little mini ones that puts like 20 of these cans, you know, and Red Bull's a little smaller, the ones that are, you know, like half the size of whatever these are. I forgot the size of these. 16 ounce. I think the original Red Bull are like 8 ounce. I know you can buy the bigger ones now, and they're like $5 or $6. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of money. So anyway, The general manager, salesman comes in. He's all, man, you're going to have a new drink. They're going to sponsor your morning show. They're called Red Bull. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I thought they were like Coke or something or Pepsi or, yeah, I had no idea who they were. So I remember me, Mickey, and Mr. Vance, Mr. Clean, Matt Vance. We go ahead and go like this. And if you guys can hear, I love when you open up a can and it goes, and it's just, yeah, I wish you could hear it. I don't have like a microphone by me real close, but I just saw this one. They're only $1. They're brand new at Fresh Market. So if you live in Salt Lake City, this is a pretty good deal. This is called Midnight Grape. They also make pomegranate. Okay, this one, I love grape. All right, and they're not that bad with sugar and all that other stuff. So if you have diabetes or you have to watch your sugar or your calories, it's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to give an honest opinion because everybody seems to have an energy drink. But if they're good, I don't mind buying them. But they're just trying to get market share right now, so they're only $1, 99 cents. That's all I paid, plus tax, of course. So it's like $1.06. Cheers! I'm gonna go ahead and have a drink. I just had chicken soup, which is my favorite by far. But these are really good because if you brush your teeth, don't have an energy drink because you're like, oh, grah. All right. I was drinking pomegranate juice the other day when I was live on video. And when I did my tongue, it was bright purpley red. It looked way badass. Have my tongue look red? Man, these aren't bad. You know, for $1, if you just like, I don't know what wild grape? I can't remember the name of these. Midnight grape. Whoa! I'm gonna have one after midnight when I'm watching movies. They're not too bad. I don't drink energy drinks super fast. I just I take my time, man. I don't guzzle these things. If you're really thirsty, drink Gatorade and get the zero ones. Don't drink too much sugar because when you get my age, you got to watch your sugar. I had one of my good friends. He's one of the best trainers in the world. And I mean it. He's not like a guy that read something and heard something about someone else because everyone's full of advice. But if you're like 50 pounds overweight, it's hard to give advice about nutrition like Oprah Winfrey. But my one friend is a world-class fitness trainer, bodybuilder, and he says, don't, just watch the sugar. You're going to do calories, you're going to do carbs, you're going to look at fat and all this other shit. But he's like, when you get older and if you're not going to really do a lot of cardio and exercise, watch your sugar. Because your sugar, man, it'll catch up to you. If you want diabetes, you're going to get it. If you want your arteries and all that stuff, if your vein is supposed to be this big, like I used to be, and now you're only that big, but it's like a garden hose. And if you kink it up, it doesn't really like haul ass, does it? And if the garden hose is starts out like 1 inch around and you kind of step on it halfway, that's all the flow of your blood, and your veins you're not getting all that blood. You're not getting these when you're in the mood, if you know what I mean. Okay? So watch your sugar, and that's what I've done. I've really been good at just watching. And now I still eat ice cream. I still drink tons of milk. Milk has shitloads of sugar, so that's my guilty pleasure. But I really do watch what I eat. And I always make fun of Hostess and all the fattening shit because it's fun. But if I really showed you behind the scenes what I really eat the hell out of, I eat tons of this. I eat 1 to 2 cans of this a day. And sometimes I put it on tuna fish sandwiches. But I like it just like drain the water a little bit, and then you put good old fashioned like a little bit of mayo in it, or put lemon juice in it, or just eat it raw. But if you don't mind spending $1 more, the albacore tuna, it's definitely better than like normal tuna because normal tuna is really affordable, but it's not the highest class. It's not the highest grade of guts. Now, if you're going to have a chicken, you want to eat the breast, right? Because the leg and the thigh, it's okay, but the breast is where it's at. And when you go on a date too, guys, it's kind of cool, isn't it? I eat the shit out of this stuff. I love Starkist. I like bumblebee tuna too. Bumblebee, 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 bumblebee. All right, so anyway, this is what I always have for lunch or dinner. I love the heck out of it. But then I also love drinking these, which are probably bad for you. Is my pinky up? All right. Also these two. Okay, then we're going to do a little rock news. We're going to talk about Gene Simmons. 4 of them. I have 4 of these chews. These are berry flavored. Adult gummies, hair, skin, and nails. And if you eat these, you will grow long hair and you'll have long fingernails. And I think it's true on the fingernails because I have to cut the heck out of my fingernails. Like I'm in my 50s and my fingernails and everything, they grow like crazy. So, and I'm like a little bitch. I hate when you see all those guys with long, like some guy will have a long pinky, like he's Mr. Cocaine. Cut your damn fingernails. Gosh, I hate when I see people's fingernails all gross and shit. Girls, it's a no-brainer. But if you're a guy, come on. Come on. I hate when I chew on camera. But right now, this is like gum. I'm going to do my fastest impression of hauling ass chewing. In the meantime, let's listen to some music or something, okay? You guys want to... Let's listen to some music. I'm going to switch my screen. Don't watch me chew. So the only way to not watch me chew is to switch my screen. Okay. Let's see what's on Pure Rock Radio. All right, I'm pressing play right now. Let's see if it'll even turn on. You guys remember, Trickster? Man, Pure Rock Radio, I have over 10,000 songs. I just added 4,000 more songs the other day because I just have brand new servers. Let's see what's on there. All right, so I have Trickster, 1 in a Million. Then I'll have like live version of Photograph. Then it'll go into like Bang Tango, McQueen Street, do some one-hit wonder stuff from the early 90s. And then just go like into a total offcut, you know, like All Hell's Breaking Loose by Kiss. But if you go to purerockradio.com, I will totally appreciate it. It is my little baby. I have to thank my my buddy Matt Aspinwall. He owns a great computer company here in Salt Lake. It's called, and I'm not doing this because I get deals from him. He charged me normal price, but he's a rock and roll guy. He's a lead singer of some cool bands. And if you're in Salt Lake City, you need a laptop or a used computer. And I mean one like they're used, but he rebuilds them brand new. So you get like twice the computer for half the price. All right. He built me a solid state hard drive instead of a mother board or whatever it is, you know, the hard drive that spins. He said, screw that. Let's go state of the art. So he gave me a killer deal, but I had to rebuild of all the Pure Rock Radio stuff. But yeah, thanks. It's just called CompuStar. All right. And it's on, let's see, it's about like 30th South and Main Street. You guys just look it up. You guys, it's easy. But yeah, CompuStar. But thanks, Matt, by the way. Free plug. Like I said, he didn't give me any deals. He's just a great guy. You know, he works late. So I went down there at midnight and he built me a badass computer just for this. If you're looking at my screen right now for Pure Rock Radio. Let's see what song's on. All right.
The best rock radio station. Pure Rock Radio.
See, I told you, man. How many stations even play Trickster and then go into like Too Fast for Love, Motley Crue? And that was the great Evan Lake. You guys remember Evan Lake? He goes, Evan Lake, the Waterman. He's the voice of Pure Rock Radio. So if you're from Salt Lake City, we're talking legendary stuff. But right now, like I said,
I want you. I need you. I want you to be my place.
God, I wish I could play music on Facebook. They won't let me do it or they shut me down. But Pure Rock Radio is so satisfying for me because I love real hairband music, and I mean variety, not the same 40 songs that you hear on Sirius XM. Eddie Trunk pretends he has all this music, but he don't. They even have him by the balls on Sirius XM. There is so much great music out there. It's mind-blowing, and I mean brand new too. So don't be stuck where you think, oh, it's only 1970s is great. The 60s was cool for Zeppelin, but man, the hairband days were 1980 to 89, and then 95 it was done. There is some good music out there. You just got to go to YouTube. You don't even have to pay, all right? Because VH1's bankrupt and gone. MTV don't do music anymore. Spotify, free. Pandora, free. YouTube, free. Just type in hairband 2019, and even Still Panther, they've got brand new tunes. So I love it, man. It's exciting. All right, you know who's in concert tonight? Robert Plant. He just hit the stage 36 minutes ago. He's at the Eccles Theater on Main Street. It's like a brand new badass place. And yeah, the legendary Robert Plant right here in Salt Lake City. Now, in a couple days, I'm just going to do a couple rock news things. But first, I'm going to take a little swig of my favorite drink here. It's not bad. If you like wild berry, they're only $1. It's by Mountain Dew. They're called Kickstart. I've never seen this flavor yet. So it's called Midnight Grape. Check it out, man. Check it out. I think you guys will like it. All right. All right. If you like comedy, Jerry Seinfeld is on the 5th, but then also is Saliva. So if you like hair band meets straight ahead rock and roll into metal, that's Saliva, because they were able to, after the hair band days, took off and, grunge came, it kind of burned out, and then Saliva came. Like for example, like Foo Fighters, Buck Cherry, they have a little bit of alternative edge to them, but Saliva, what a kick-ass band. And I think they sell it every time they come here. So Jay Gibb down at Leatherheads, he has them coming here in just a couple days on October 5th. Plus Leatherhead's new location, everybody loves it. It's a big hangout. So regardless if Saliva's there or not, everyone's there anyway, just having cheeseburgers, hanging on the patio. I see Harleys there all the time in the parking lot. But it's in Draper. You guys Google it. Everyone knows Leatherheads. But yeah, October 5th, in just a couple days, they're going to be down there. Saliva. And of course, Jerry Seinfeld, that's sold out already. I'm sure there's not even any tickets, unless you get scalp tickets. But Bravenel Hall. That's the last time I saw the great, what's his name? Andrew Dice Clay. Hickory Dickory Dock. This chick was blanking my block. You guys know that one. All right. And then one of the last weeks that USANA's open, they just do rock. So you can see Godsmack with Hailstorm opening up is the 9th. And then on October 12th, you see Bush is opening up for Live. I mean, they're both big bands. I don't know. They probably just flip like who wants to open for who. But I think this is going to be great. Right before Halloween, look at that. Gore. Gore is in the house October 15th. Just don't wear anything good that you don't mind getting wet and messy and bloody and crazy, because the Gore shows are just outstanding. Let's see, October 16th, A Day to Remember with Prevail. And that's almost at the end, because if you look, all the other ones are indoors, because in Utah it's starting to get cold at night. If you go to USANA with all the lights and everyone just freaking out, drinking beer, partying, you just wear a light coat. You guys will be fine. All right, but anyway, just announced Trans-Siberian Orchestra, November 20th. That's going to just kick ass. I usually do 2 performances in 1 or 2 days, and I just did. Let's see who's coming here. I just added. Okay, Slaughter, Leatherheads has Slaughter December 7th. So that's cool. Get your tickets for that. They always sell out as well. That's at Leatherheads down in Draper as well. And right here at the end, if you like comedy, Kevin Nealon. All right, he'll sell out. He's at Wise Guys. But you know what? It's not until March. But on these bigger comedians, they sell out rather quickly, because Wise Guys is not giant. They usually do 2 performances, one at 7:30, one at 9:30. But Kevin Nealon, obviously a big comedian actor, and he just kicked ass on Saturday Night Live for just tons of years. But this was just announced. Kevin Nealon. And then, do you remember Harlan? Harlan Williams is the cop that goes up. Remember in Dumb and Dumber, Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, they have like a drink. No, they pee or something like that. They're peeing, and then a cop pulls them over. And then the cop goes, "Hey, you guys been drinking?" And then the cop takes a swig of pee from Jim Carrey, and he starts freaking out. Well, that cop, that's the comedian Harlan Williams. And Wise Guys just released tickets for him, I think, today. But anyway, there's the big one right there. Kevin Nealon. If you guys just love comedy, sure, it's months in advance, but get tickets now before it sells out. That way it's comfortable and you can sit down and have a great time. And then this guy will sell out too out in November 30th out there in Wendover. Rodney Carrington. Rodney always sells out. That's why I'm kind of announcing this kind of a month or 2 in advance, but this was just announced. Peppermill, kick-ass venue. It's like 1,500 seats, not a bad seat in the house. But November 30th, of course, great comedian, singer. He's funny as hell, man. Rodney Carrington's been around forever, man. And you guys can see all the other ones coming in October. I mean, look at that. Blackstone Cherry at the Royal. 21 Pilots will sell out. Guns N' Roses will sell out on the 29th. Marilyn Manson. That's going to be a tough one, because if you don't have tickets to Guns N' Roses, at least you can go to Marilyn Manson, because the Vivint Smart Home Arena and the Union Centers, they're almost next door to each other, just up in Salt Lake. So you know, it's almost like Marilyn Manson should be opening up for Guns N' Roses, and then they can do like an after party after. But I don't know. That's risky for Marilyn Manson. But he's got such a loyal crowd. You know, they're both going to kick ass. You know, and everybody has had Guns N' Roses tickets forever. But look at how many concerts. Look, the Iron Maidens are coming to the Royal on October 18th. The same day, Tool is at the Vivint Center. And then just some royalty coming on October 25th, Patti Smythe and Scandal. You guys remember Goodbye to You. I love that song, man. That was so great. And then here's another one that should sell out. 2 nights or 2 performances in 2 nights. Adam Carolla, he's at Wise Guys too. So if you want to go, it's only like $25, $30. That's all tickets are. And you'll see Adam Carolla of The Man Show, obviously Love Lines, kicks ass with his podcast. And, you know, the guy's been around forever, just a legend. And you can see him right here on my screen. You know, I'm circling his face there. But yeah, there's so much to do in Utah. It's mind blowing. But like I said, tonight, I wish I had tickets tonight to go to Robert Plant because he's kicking ass right now doing that special show. You know, I don't know if he's doing Led Zeppelin hits and other stuff. I'm sure he's going to do a version of some of the tunes, but I'll wait until tonight. In about an hour or so, I'll have friends get with me and stuff and kind of have to do a little review of what that Robert Plant show was like at Eccles Theater. You know, because sometimes they do a little bit of Rock Dog, you know, Black Dog and maybe Stairway to Heaven, but their own version with a symphony or maybe a banjo band for all I know. But yeah, it's kind of fun. See what's up. All right, well, purerockradio.com. Just go there. See on the top right here, I'm circling it. Right there, it says Android or Apple. You know, if you have an Android fan, just click it. And you guys just watch my screen. Let's see here. Just taking a sec. And that's all you do is just hit. See, I've already installed it on my phone. But, you know, if you have an Android, just click that. You know, super simple. And if you have an iPhone, just click the Apple little clicker there. And you can see it just goes directly, you know, online. This is if you're at a home computer or, of course, you know, like a laptop. But you can also just search in your apps on like Google Play or iTunes and just type in Pure Rock Radio or Pure Rock Radio Network. My logo is the rhinoceros playing guitar, and it says Pure Rock Radio, and he has red Converse on. This is my logo right there. All right, so just search for Pure Rock Radio. It's free. And you guys, man, Too Fast for Love. And I mean, let's see what's on Pure Rock Radio now. Let me hit play real quick. Let's see. God, I wish I could play music over live Facebook. I'm so tired of not being able to do anything that I really want online. It's like Facebook just can't wait to make the entertainment side suck for me and other people too, because I have other you know, guys that are DJs, and I have girls and guys that are DJs, but also DJs where they play music and they just want to put it in their booth, or they want to play music to people live on Facebook to entertain. But, you know, if you guys pay your ASCAP and your BMI and all that other stuff, I mean, here I am. I go to YouTube, and hell, Google allows it. Facebook, God, they own everything, Instagram and all that other stuff. But it'd be a riot if I could play music over Facebook Live. I've tried to do everything I can to use Zoom software to, you know, but no matter what, at the end of the day, when you use Facebook, they have that Shazam software, and it can tell what you're playing within 10 seconds. So, oh well. But I notice if I talk over the song, my voice messes up the Shazam, so I can get away with it a little bit. So if I'm playing music and I'm talking over it, it just, you know, like DJs do when they introduce a song. That's the only way I can play music for a second before they shut me down and cry like little bitches. So, all right. Well, anyway, these new drinks aren't too bad. They're not my favorite, but, you know, for $1, Kickstart by Mountain Dew. They have ones that have no calories, no sugar. But for Midnight Crepe, it's pretty good. I just had chicken noodle soup, so I didn't mess it up by brushing my teeth first, because a lot of times I'll brush my teeth, and then how many times do you guys accidentally go have orange juice, or the first drink of the day is like, because you have that Crest, minty Colgate, or I don't know. I switch toothpaste. You know, I buy 3 different tubes of toothpaste, and I switch morning, night, morning, night. But I always flip it up or flip it around instead of using the same Crest, run out, Colgate. I just kind of mess it up a little bit. Get meatloaf flavored Crest. If they make it, I'll try it. Just like, you know, you guys buy Booberry, you guys buy Frankenberry. And what's the other one? Count Chocula. Is that kind of the coolest name or what? All right. Well, anyway, I'm going to switch my screen and I'm going to see if this will play, okay? I just watched a really good movie while working right now. It's called Driven. It just came out, and it's with Jason Sudeikis, the comedian from Saturday Night Live. He plays the guy that was the informant that got John DeLorean, the famous guy that invented the GTO and all those great muscle cars back in the 60s. And then most people remember John DeLorean as he invented that car in Back to the Future. But when he was financing the car, he ran out of money. He was $100 million short. So his neighbor, who was a cocaine trafficker in airplanes, he was just getting in trouble by the FBI. So the FBI goes, look, you're just the airplane dude transporting. But if you give us some big bus, we'll go ahead and put you in the witness protection program, and and you'll disappear. Well, the guy goes, gosh darn it, man, because he's got this $1 million house and a pretty wife and a kid, and he moves in this awesome neighborhood in California. Who does he live next door to in real life? John DeLorean. So John DeLorean's kind of famous in the car business. He's made millions. He's got the trophy wife, Christina Ferrar. If you remember her, she's really hot, this hot actress. And it's a great movie. It's really fun. And Jason Sudeikis is so likable as an actor. Everything he does, you just love him to death. No wonder he's with Olivia Wilde, probably the hottest actress I can think of right now. I think he has a baby with her. So good for you, Jason. And Olivia Wilde, man, oh man, that's some hot girl there, man. But anyway, it's a story and it's fun. It's a great movie. I didn't even know they made a movie about it. It just popped up on my Redbox, and Redbox. I'm like, well, let's watch the dang thing. So, but yeah, just John DeLorean. He did a $25 million cocaine deal because he was $100 million short on finishing the DeLorean, right? Because it was going to be a high quality car, but it was nothing more than like a Fiero. The thing hardly started. Johnny Carson almost got killed because it caught on fire. And I mean, all these people tried to make the DeLorean successful, but John DeLorean ran out of money. So when his neighbor met him, he was starstruck, and he goes, hey, I have some friends. But then what happened is the FBI got involved, and they go, look, if you service John DeLorean, we'll go ahead, you testify, and then you're going to disappear. And I think he went up to Boise, Idaho, it says at the end of the movie, but it's just a real life story where the FBI set up John DeLorean. It's all on tape. And if you guys want to go to YouTube right now, just type in John DeLorean secret FBI hotel meeting. And you can see John there sitting down, and he picks up the cocaine, and he goes, God, this is lighter than gold, but twice as much, or something like that. Then the FBI storms in and goes, John, I'm Agent Bob Gold, and it was all over the news, big story. But what's funny is it was entrapment. So John DeLorean, he was able to fight his way out of it. The FBI got cake on their face, and then they promised witness protection for the stool pigeon, who's Jason Sudeikis. But it's at Redbox for $1, or if you stream it, it's a couple bucks. But it's just called Driven. And I know there's already another movie called Driven. Don't get the don't get the one that's like a year or two ago. Are you guys here? You want to see a scene from it? I'm going to play like 5 seconds from it because it's all in the 70s and the 80s when disco's out, which is it's so fun. What's funner than disco? I mean, honestly, that's got to be the most fun music. Okay, let me share my screen. Let me see if I can get the movie. Okay, can you guys see my screen? Do you see in the middle? This is the movie Driven about John DeLorean, but this is where they first go to his house. John DeLorean is the silver-haired tall guy in the middle. But check out the music they're dancing to. Ready? Okay, here we go. I love this. Okay, let me turn it up. I don't want to get in trouble on Facebook, but let me turn it up just a little. Cool in the Gang. Okay, John DeLorean, he was like a real flirty guy, but he was married to a smoking hot, famous Hollywood actress. But okay, see Jason. Okay, see that's Jason Sudeikis right there. This is the actress that plays his wife, right here. And but look at Jason with his porn star mustache. But I think you guys will love the movie, especially if you're a car guy, because we all love GTOs and all that, and we all know the DeLorean in Back to the Future. But it's fun to see how that car. It's a horrible quality car. They didn't run good, but right now they're worth like, I don't know, 20. I think they only made 3,000 of them, and half of them are probably gone. But if you have a DeLorean, you can get a really good one for like 20 grand, 25,000. But this is a story about the guy that invented, got the Pontiac going, GTO, and the DeLorean. And this is the story of when the FBI set him up for the cocaine bust. But it's just called Driven. It just came out. I'm here for the music. But I love this scene because I love when a woman really is like protects his man, because John's there dancing with all these girls hitting on him. And then watch this scene. See her in the middle. I have to keep shutting it off or they'll shut the music off. So here we go. Watch her get rid of this girl right here, and she starts dancing with her husband. Yeah, go John. What? Yeah, man, look at that. Man, I love the disco. I love when a girl comes and goes, "That's my man, bitch. No one messes with my man." I've never had a girl in my life fight for me. They usually want to go dance with John DeLorean, and they make me go and make them drinks like I'm bitch boy. So, all right, I'll play one more second. I got to see if Facebook's going to go ahead and block me or not. What you gonna do? You gotta get on the groove. All right, man. I'm ready to do some disco dancing after watching this show. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd say hi real quick. I got to do some biz right now. But anyway, I'm just going to give you an update on Gene Simmons. All right. So a couple of weeks ago, Gene wasn't feeling good. And I was told by a very good source in Los Angeles that it might have been with face maintenance because he got that Botox, filling in all his lines and, whatever. And he had to do some Facebook maintenance. And he probably went and did that. So when I heard my friend who knows I'm not going to say who, but from a very good source, I know he was getting face maintenance. And when you get a face job and you do those rubber lips, how girls make their lips all fat and, they look like Bruce Jenner. And I don't know why girls even do that, but it seems like every girl wants to look that way. But I know that he went in and did some face tuning up. It's where they just check your face and blah, blah, blah. I mean, even Joan Rivers went in and look, she died. So doing face stuff, it's stupid, man. I can't believe, to each his own. Everyone knows my opinion on dating a girl that looks like a duck. But I guess he has just kidney stones, so maybe with too much sugar or too much salt, mixed with not drinking enough. You can get kidney stones just by being older or just bad luck. But I read up on kidney stones. I'm wondering why I don't, because I do like salt and I love energy drinks. Salt is almost impossible not, sodium. Gosh, everything has sodium in it. And then sugar and all that stuff. But I read up on kidney stones, and I know they're powerful. They're just like, they just want to wipe your ass out. I'm told they're just unbelievably bad. My male friends just said, oh my God, I wanted to die. Because what they try to do is laser them and break them up, and then you have, try to pee them out your wiener. And with girls too, I heard that, man, they're on the floor going, oh my God, I'd rather have 4 kids than have kidney stones. So if Gene went ahead and, rushed to Los Angeles and just, lasered a shitload of kidney stones and then wait a week or two, try to flush them out, depending on the size of the stones or whatever, but so that just hit the news because they had to cancel the Salt Lake City performance at the last minute. And I mean hours. Usually when they cancel a show, it's days in advance. You can kind of recoup and not fly in. Because a lot of people just fly into Salt Lake City from Idaho, Wyoming, because if their tour isn't going to go to smaller towns, they got to get off work and drive because it was on a weeknight. But it kind of bummed me out because I heard that when he got to Los Angeles, he was doing a tune-up on his face, and that kind of pissed me off. So no disrespect, to Gene. He's going to do what he's going to do, and even if his face hurt and he had to cancel the show because of that, it's his life. And if he has kidney stones, they're his kidneys. It's kind of disappointing that he sold his kidney stones for $15,000 because he's had them before. I guess I don't blame Gene, because if my kidney stone bill was $2,500 and someone would pay $2,500 for my kidney stones, I guess I'd sell them. But I mean, who the heck buys Gene Simmons's kidney stones for $15,000? Not even myself or Johnny Lightfoot would do that. And we're the biggest crazy Kiss Army maniacs ever. But they said, "Hey, you want to buy Gene Simmons's kidney stones?" I go, "Hell no! Not even a cup of piss for $5. You get the hell out of here. Just get them back to Salt Lake City. Let's rock and roll all night and party every day, so that they can end the band. I want Van Halen done. No more Eddie, Alex fighting. Michael Anthony is awesome. Sammy Hagar is awesome. In my experience, David Lee Roth has been nothing but top notch. The biggest pain in the ass has always been Eddie Van Halen. Alex's brother on drums is Bitch Boy. Whatever Eddie says, Alex does. Eddie's health is sucky. When you smoke your whole life and you just have bad genetics, you get dealt a shitty hand, because when you get those poker hands of nothing but just full house, flush, full house, triple aces, that's been Eddie Van Halen since teenage up to now. But right now, if you can't play and if you're grouchy, then get rid of Van Halen. Don't ever play again. All of them have enough FU money where they realistically don't ever have to play again. Even David Lee Roth has done very well because he does all the lyrics. Eddie does all the music. David Lee Roth on the classic rock ones did all the lyrics just like Sammy did. So they all have royalties and whatnot. Sammy Hagar sold his tequila company for over $100 million. Sammy Hagar has more money than Eddie Van Halen. But Sammy loves to play. His best friend's Michael Anthony. I don't know one person in my 30 years of being in and out of radio that has ever said one thing negative about Michael Anthony, the bass guitarist, or Sammy, except Eddie Van Halen. David Lee Roth, man, he just wants to get up on stage and quack like a duck, and now he's doing jazz songs, and he's doing Van Halen songs in Vegas. He has like 17 gigs he's going to do. You know, and they'll have a jazz flair on it. It's never going to be like Eddie playing, but Eddie, you know what? Just end Van Halen. It's time to put a fork in it. Kiss, no more. Lou Gramm is sick as a dog right now, almost dead with Foreigner. No more Foreigner. Not even Mick, the guy that's the guitarist and the guy that wrote all the songs for Foreigner. He's not even in the band anymore. No more Foreigner. I hate when there's no one left in the band. Quiet Riot, I love Quiet Riot. Frankie, the drummer, has been a close friend of mine forever. And Kevin DeBro, rest in peace, he died in 07. It's time to stop Quiet Riot. Stop Van Halen. Stop Kiss. Elton John says he's done. Bob Seger says he's done. Iron Maiden says they want to wrap it up. Leonard Skinner, they're all doing it within the next year and a half. So Van Halen, just stop. I'm so tired of it. I just want Eddie to buy, just, you know, whatever. Just get healthy. He's one of the best guitarists, in my opinion, of all time, easily. And I think anyone would be crazy not to put Eddie in the top 5 with Hendrix and Jeff Beck. And there's so many badass guitarists out there. But man, oh man, I'm so tired of hearing about Van Halen bullshit. I just, you know, but at least David, he's the face of Van Halen now. You're never going to probably hear from Eddie again. Alex is too chicken to say anything. So long live Sammy Hagar. He's got a brand new band. Well, newer band. They've been out a year or so, but they're called The Circle. It's a kick-ass band. And of course, Michael Anthony smacking the bass. So I support Sammy Hagar. I love his solo stuff. I love him in Montrose. I love his Van Halen years. I love Van Halen, you know, in the early 70s, right, or late 70s, right up to 1984. But a lot of the most famous bands of all time, they're putting a fork in it because they're in their 70s now. I hope to goodness, I can even walk. And I'm going to be 70 one day, maybe. I'm in my 50s now, and I feel pretty good. But I'll tell you what, if I'm 70 and I can still rock and roll all night and party every day, I'll be happy as hell. But anyway, Rob Halford, man, he's 70-something. Alice Cooper just turned 70, 71. All these legends are just kicking ass and taking names. And I love it because all these rockers like Billy Idol, they all look way healthier than Bill Clinton and all these other political guys that are the same age. They're up there rocking and just partying. And, you know, all these politicians look like they're about ready to die. And they're 10 years younger than my favorite rock stars. So, all right. Well, anyway, I just wanted to give you a little rock news with Gene Simmons. Hope he feels better. Gene's a legend. He's definitely influenced my life just about as I mean, it's unbelievable success. Kiss is obviously probably my most influential band of all time. Van Halen and AC/DC musically are my top three. So it's Kiss, original Van Halen. I'll never forget when they debuted. It was mind blowing. You have to be my age to appreciate the first years of Van Halen. Because no offense to Sammy, I love Sammy. But if you look at Sammy, when he left Montrose, he turned into a disco. He was lost. So when Van Halen came out in 78 and man, Mean Streets up to Women and Children First, there was no more bullshit. I mean, they even destroyed disco. And that was impossible to have disco rule the earth and have Van Halen in 78 slice their guts right up the middle and make some of the best rock songs of all time where they're simple, the production is just raw and crazy, and you've got drums that sound so hollow. I mean, even the drums were like 29 feet long, the two double bass. Michael Anthony with that high whine that makes David Lee Roth's, hey, man, but then that, Jamie's crying, that big whine in the back like a wolf, that's Michael Anthony. And I love it. If you guys want to hear it firsthand, Sammy's new band, The Circle, was on Howard Stern a couple months ago. Sammy came on with Michael, and they did an acoustic version of Come On Baby, Finish What You Started. That song is the only Van Halen song with Van Hagar, where Sammy plays guitar. Because that was one of the first songs they ever wrote. And Sammy came up with the guitar and the lyrics and everything else. Then, Eddie went ahead and got the real, bum, dun, 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 dun. But it's so great to hear The Circle with Sammy and Michael on the Howard Stern show, and it's free. Just go to YouTube and type Sammy, Michael, Circle, Finish What You Started, Howard Stern, and you'll see it. Okay, they did 5-minute song, and you can hear the background of Michael Anthony in an acoustic setting. And it's electric too. It's electric, but it's almost acoustic. It's so clean. But you can appreciate what gave Van Halen that kick-ass, whiny, high-pitch octane that complemented David Lee Roth's voice perfectly. I mean, that like, Jamie's crying. In the background, it sounded like a wolf just going, row! That was Michael. So I'm a big fan. I mean, there'll never be another Kiss. There's never going to be another Eddie Van Halen. So no disrespect to him. I just wish that they would retire, and then Sammy can just no more false hopes. For us true Van Halen, and I'm a Van Hagar fan too, but it's just too bad that when you get older, your health disappears, of course, and it's at the point where I think Eddie, he just needs to relax and maybe just do music when he wants. No more touring. Just go ahead, play his keyboards. Hopefully, he can play some more badass guitar. But no disrespect to him. He's still just a true living legend. So, all right, well, get better, Gene, because your ass needs to come back here to Salt Lake City. You've got $1 million performance here to make up. All right, I'm going to finish this midnight grape drink, and I'm going to pee it out. I've never had kidney stones, but now I'm scared shitless because all my friends are checking in going, oh my God, I thought I was going to die. I was on the ground. I was crying. And that was girls even. And girls, you guys have babies. I'm like, Jesus. So now I'm nervous, but this is what I did. I did my homework about kidney stones. It says, if you eat a bunch of bananas and drink a lot, and that's all I do. I drink way more than eat throughout the day. And I eat 2 to 3 bananas a day. And when I read that, it says, something with bananas and tons of drinking kind of dilutes all that sodium that builds up to kidney boulders, and something with bananas kind of wipes out the chances of kidney stones. And I think I'm just lucky because I eat the shit out of bananas. I mean, crazy. I eat at least 1 a day in the morning with peanut butter. I have 1 in the afternoon, and I always have 1 in cereal. So I average 2 to 3 bananas a day. And man, am I going to keep that up now, because after, talking about kidney stones today, the last couple hours with my buddies, oh my God, I prayed to sweet baby Jesus, please don't get kidney stones, please. And Gene Simmons just had surgery, busting him up and peeing him out his, is it the urethra? I had a friend say, you know what? When you put a tube in your wiener, you will know, and you will say the F word, and you will pray to baby Jesus that that thing comes out as fast as possible. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, no, I'm going to have 4 bananas a day, and drink even more, another gallon of water. So, all right. Well, you guys have fun. I got to get back to work here. All right. I'll see you live. Rad Chad and I are going to hit the streets of Salt Lake City, and we'll probably do it tomorrow. I have to work right now, but we're going to go ahead and go to Gravity Hill. I'm going to show you how my truck in neutral, a full-size SUV that weighs 6,000 pounds, we're going to be facing upward on a hill. I'm going to put it in neutral, and you're going to watch my truck go uphill in neutral. It's called Gravity Hill. It's a freaking mystery, and it's right here in Salt Lake City next to our Capitol. Then we're going to go over to Emo's grave. It's in this big, spooky cemetery. And I mean, like, let's put it this way. It's so spooky, they film scenes of the real Halloweens. And there's like 20 of them, but they film them all here in Salt Lake City. We're going to go there and check out Emo's grave. It's a big mausoleum. We're going to light candles, and we're going to look inside of it. And while live on Facebook, you're going to see a demon face come stare back at us. And it's Emo. It's a guy that died a long time ago. His whole family's buried in there. And one of his evil spirits, if you go ahead and you light a candle and you put your hand in the window of the mausoleum, that's right, the face of Emo comes, and it's going to be right here on Facebook. Not this big tired looking one right now where I'm squinting, listening to Casey and the Sunshine Band in the background. Or no, it was Cool in the Gang. So, all right, well, you guys have fun. I'm going to go enjoy my drink, and I'll see you 1,000 more times. And I'll do a little report about the Robert Plant concert later tonight when my friends get out, because I have a friend at it right now. So, all right, be good to yourself. And I'll see you guys later. And get better, Lou Graham. I just heard that his health is really bad about an hour ago. So get better, Lou Graham. I love Foreigner, man. What a kick-ass band. All right, take care. Okay, bye.